Welcome to part one of my Ransom of the Seven Ships walkthrough.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
We've got a couple of items from the last game, Haunting of Castle Malloy, the sheep doll, and the leprechaun.
Leave it to Bess to enter an online sweepstakes and wind up winning a 5-day vacation in the Bahamas. Naturally, she invited her cousin George and me to go with her, and naturally we said yes. As luck would have it, Dad and I have to go to a father-daughter banquet on the day the vacation begins, which means I'm going to have to arrive a day late. But the ecotourism resort where we're staying sounds very cool, and the island is so remote you can only get there by float plane. White sand beaches, turquoise waters, and tropical sunshine, here we come.
So before I start playing, this game has been canceled. Her Interactive doesn't sell it anymore because there's something offensive in it, and I don't want to give spoilers yet, so I probably won't talk about it until the end or whenever something is revealed. But yeah, it has been canceled. I will say though, the game itself also has a lot of plot holes. I think Her Interactive really, they wanted it to be on an island and, have the whole, Spanish fleet history, which is all really cool. And then they just couldn't figure out a good way to set up the plot to support all of that. And so this is what they came up with. But let's get started. Senior Detective.
There it is. Dread Isle.
It looks so small.
It'd take you a while to get anywhere down there on foot, I can tell you that. Unless you're super athletic.
How often do you fly charters out here?
Your two friends, the ones I flew out here yesterday, they were my first passengers in weeks.
Pretty isolated, huh?
Granted, a lot of these places shut down during the summer on account of hurricanes. But even when it's not storm season, I guarantee you, that island down there is pretty much a ghost town.
There's George. Hi, slow down. I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, hold on!
George?
Stop! No, don't go! Stop! No, come back! Come back!
George? What's wrong? What are you doing?
I was trying to stop him. We need help.
Why? What's happened?
Bess has been kidnapped.
And when I woke up this morning, Bess's bed hadn't been slept in, and there was no sign of her. She never came back from going to watch the sunset. Here's the note the Gibsons left. I knew I should have gone with her, but I was just so tired. This is all my fault.
It is not your fault, George. The Gibsons, they're the people who own the resort?
Yes, but there's no sign of them either.
Bess, George, and Nancy, welcome to Dread Isle. We apologize for not being here to greet you. We've taken the boat out as conditions for deep sea fishing are better than they've been in months. We'll be back by morning, but please make yourselves at home in the meantime, and you absolutely must take the golf cart out to Sangre Beach to watch the sunset. It will be the most magnificent thing you've ever seen. We guarantee it. The Gibsons.
And here's the note I found from the kidnappers. They obviously knew you were coming.
It sure looks that way. Wonder who El Toro is.
He was the Spanish captain of a fleet of 7 ships that sank near Dread Isle about 300 years ago. There's something about him in those books over there.
Nancy, we've got your friend. To get her back unharmed, you need to do something for us. Find El Toro's treasure. But first you have to follow directions to something else that's buried. If you're as smart as they say, you'll find this in no time. Go to Shark Cove, then follow the 15 men to a dead man's chest. Each object tells you how many paces to walk in the direction directly opposite it. This chart tells you how much further to walk. Once you get to your final destination, dig in front of your feet.
Have you seen anyone else on the island at all?
No, but then we really didn't have time to explore yesterday because we arrived so late, and I've been in here ever since I found that ransom note. I've been trying to get this satellite phone to work so we can call for help. So far, no luck. I feel so useless.
You can do it, George. Just keep at it. In the meantime, I'm going to look around. Maybe go out to this Sangre Beach place.
Bess took the only golf cart that worked. That one that's still here needs water or something. Anyway, keep me posted.
Okay, so this is the setting. Bess has been kidnapped, and so George was saying that Bess, okay, I don't have the note from the Gibsons, but Bess was like following that note from the Gibsons and went out to Sangre Beach to look at the sunset. So that's here. The shark diving resort is where we are. And there's a lot of other locations, as you can see, on the island. Okay. Let's look at the golf cart. Low water level. Do not use until batteries. Water levels are all at 100%. So we need something
Locked.
from here.
Maybe the Gibsons kept the key at the front desk.
We'll ask George about that in a second, but first I'm going to keep looking around in here. So this is a book on El Toro. Captain El Toro, he was the Spanish royalty's go-to guy when it came to transporting exceptionally valuable cargo from present-day Central America back to Spain. Not only was he an expert navigator, but he was a gifted tactician when it came to naval warfare. He was adept at eluding and, when necessary, defeating the pirates who often pursued his ships. By 1665, he and the 7 majestic galleons under his command had become legendary. But 4 years later, as summer in the New World came to a close, the legend took a tragic turn. Anchored in the port of Portobello, El Toro abruptly ordered his 7 Virtues fleet to set sail for Spain.
Who's there?
We can hear Cuckoo in the back, which is a parrot. We'll meet in a second. Okay. 7 Virtues fleet to set sail for Spain despite increasingly bad weather, and reports that infamous privateer Henry Morgan was in the area.
Put on sunscreen there.
The cargo he was transporting must have been extraordinarily precious for him to take such a risk, one that unfortunately proved disastrous. No one knows which the fleet encountered, Henry Morgan or the hurricane which devastated the Caribbean islands days later, or perhaps both, but this much is known. El Toro, his crew, and the entire 7 Virtues fleet were never seen again.
You need a bath.
As with the Nuestra Senora de Atocha of the Tierra Firme fleet a half-century before, all had disappeared without a trace. And so, somewhere hidden in the depths of the glinting blue waters of the
Bite your
Caribbean,
sister.
rest the remains of El Toro's galleons and a treasure so valuable that scores of men lost their lives trying to protect it. Its precise whereabouts remain a mystery, but someday some lucky soul, perhaps armored only with scuba gear, a metal detector, and a shovel, will find it. Hint, hint, that's Nancy. Someday El Toro will be a celebrity once again. Okay, so that is the treasure that the kidnappers want us to find. And we're going to follow
Who
those
wants to go shark
instructions.
diving?
But first, let's talk to this
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stay back!
annoying parrot.
It's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Cuckoo's my name. Talking's my game.
Cuckoo. That's weird. You look just like this bird I met in England named Lulu.
Grandma Lulu. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Grandma Lulu.
In a little nod to Lulu from Curse of Blackmore Manor. This is a picture of Lulu, I guess. Just like her grandmother pictured right. Like all her breed, she loves to talk.
You like being here all by yourself?
Cuckoo want fruit! Fruit, fruit, fruit! Monkey see, monkey do, cuckoo want fruit! Fruit! Monkey see, monkey do, cuckoo want fruit!
Okay.
It freaked out like that with me, too. Probably tired of eating birdseed.
Cuckoo want fruit.
You've made that painfully clear. I'll see what I can do.
Similar to Lulu, Cuckoo really likes fruit. Well, Lulu liked cakes, but same thing, kind of. Okay, nautical flags. We'll need that for a puzzle. Sunny June's field research notes. So Sunny June used to work here
This smells funny.
and got to know the monkeys really well, which we will unfortunately also get to know the monkeys really well.
Water everywhere.
And there are bats. Fun. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here to look at the sailboat.
A sailboat. At least it would be one if it had sails.
Because we get to sail on this game, or sail in this game, which is really fun. But we need sails.
Have you got something?
Yeah, the sneaking suspicion that this whole thing, the contest Bess won, the trip here, the note from the Gibsons, I think it was all just a big ploy to capture one or both of you so someone could force me to find this treasure for them.
That's so diabolical. Who would do something like that?
Someone who knows I like to solve mysteries, maybe?
Great. That narrows it down to what? Everyone who reads the newspaper? Nancy, you've solved mysteries in practically every corner of the world.
You're right. The only way we're going to find out who it is by finding Bess.
You think the Gibsons are in on it?
No, I don't. My guess is they closed up for a couple of weeks so they could visit the mainland or something. They probably have no idea what's going on.
So, Bess is gone, our cell phones don't work, and we're trespassing. The hits just keep coming.
Have you by any chance seen the key to the shed outside?
I've seen a key. I'm not sure if it's the key. Here, try it and see if it works.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I'd better get back to work.
You know where to find me.
Must be where they store the sails.
So we need a code for the sails, and we'll use these flags to get the code. We also need this. This is for the golf cart. Each of the 6 batteries in a cart must be filled precisely to 100 milliliters. One press of the button dispenses 60 milliliters of water equally into any open tubes. The water reservoir contains 300 milliliters of distilled water. Need a shovel. Okay, that's all we can do for now. Okay, so I think this is saying all of them are open. We can close some. Okay, wait, let's see if... That will put... Oh, I was wrong. Okay, start over. So this means close and this means open. So that will get this one to 100. That means we close that one. Actually, I'm just gonna do this and see. Interesting. That did not go as I had hoped. Okay, yeah, this is not going well. The senior detective puzzle's definitely harder. Okay, that's good because now they're... Wait, no, that just gave everyone 10, so actually that's... Okay, wait. 15. I want to do these so we can get them to a... Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna start over and I'm gonna do that first because all these ones that end in 5. Let's do that. And then this. Okay, I think that's exactly what I had before. Whatever. Okay. 3 open is 20. Okay, let's do this. And this. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. There we go.
That should do it.
Okay, I guess I could just go ahead and go. So, this is Shark Cove where we need to follow the kidnapper's note, but first I'm gonna go to Sangre Beach, which is where Bess, was when she disappeared. This is a shortcut. So here's Bess's golf cart.
Bess! Bess? Whoa!
Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for someone.
Who?
A friend, Bess Marvin. She disappeared last night.
There is no Bess Marvin here.
Look, do you think you could let me down? It'd be a whole lot easier to talk if the blood weren't rushing to my head. Ow!
Sorry.
But that's her shoe and the golf cart she was driving. Are you sure you didn't see the people who kidnapped my friend?
I was fishing last night, far down the beach. I see no kidnappers. I hear no kidnappers.
Didn't you look around after you saw her golf cart?
I do not see this cart until just now.
Have you noticed any footprints or car tracks? Anything out of the ordinary?
You ask too many questions. My name is Johnny Roll. I am from Kingston, Jamaica. I have come here to fish and to be alone. When I'm tired of fishing and being alone on this island, I will go to another. That is my story. There is no more to say.
What are you doing, by the way?
I am repairing the motor of my boat. The monkeys on the island like to steal things. What they cannot steal, they destroy. One day I find them in my boat, tearing up whatever they can. As I am chasing them away, one bites me. These monkeys are dangerous. They have ruined the motor of my boat. I cannot go anywhere until it is fixed. That is why I set this snare to catch them before they do more damage. Why do you ask all these questions?
I'm just nosy.
I come here because I do not like nosy people. There are other people on the island as well.
There are? Where are they? Who are they? Tell me everything you know.
I only see them sometimes when I am fishing. Always from a distance, moving through the trees. 3, maybe 4 men. They do not bother me, I do not bother them. But if this changes, as you saw, I am ready for them.
What about a phone or a two-way radio? Do you have one?
I have none of these things. You go now. I can tell you nothing more, nor can I help you.
I'll go, but I'll be back. You can pretty much count on it.
Do as you like.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Shark Cove, but first I'm gonna get an Easter egg. I think. Wait, no, I missed it. Wrong way. It's right here is the little entrance. That's probably the easiest Easter egg in any game to get, because you literally just have to drive over there and get it. There are 2 more Easter eggs in this game. I'm gonna try to get both of them. I'll definitely be able to get one of them, but there's another one that's a little hard to get, so we'll see. Okay, Shark Cove. So we have to follow 15 men to a dead man's chest. Each object will tell you how many paces to walk in the direction directly opposite it. Okay, start below the W and take 3 paces to the south. So you have to find the W. Where am I going that way? Which is up here. And then once we're at the W, we take 3 paces to the south. Okay, we're at the W. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna turn left and go 3 times 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. And then 3 times 3 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 9. 2, 3, 15. 4, 6, 12, 5, 6, 4, 8, and then 2. And once we get to the last place, we just right click for Nancy to dig. And now we have El Toro's journal that we have to decode. And I actually love these puzzles. There's a lot of them in this game, and then there's a lot in Tomb of the Lost Queen. But I always start with the word the, so T-H-E. And it's easy to find because it's a 3-letter word and it shows up a lot. So this is also a 3-letter word, but it doesn't show up as much as this one. So this is the. The is always a very common word in any sentence. At least in this game. I do have the advantage of knowing exactly what this says and how it starts. So I know that this is an I, and also like a standalone letter is either an A or an I. I know it's an I, so I'm just gonna put I. This is also a 2-letter word. Okay, so 2-letter words are easy. So let's do the 2-letter words. So I, it could be if, or it could be in. It's in. There's another 2-letter word, and we know it's not, this isn't an I, so it's probably to or of. This is probably to, right? So then this is probably of. So in the blink of night, this is when you can start filling things in. Like this is clearly lightning. This is wind. Wailing, giant waves, hurricane, winds, oops. So in the black of night, with hurricane winds wailing and giant waves pounding, I ordered my fleet to change course and make for land. But with this island in sight, the Caridad foundered and disappeared into the sea, while the Castadad was set ablaze when lightning ignited her sails and sank amid the smoke and flames. The remaining 5 ships managed to reach the island, where we dropped anchor and waited out the tempest. So also this should be the same symbols, I think. Oh, never mind. It's not, because this is the... That's annoying. It's not the same symbols, meaning, like, T is not that same symbol on this page. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna fill this out, because I want to finish translating this in this video. The light of dawn revealed catastrophic damage. Only a third of my men survived. Worse not, one of my ships is salvageable. None shall ever sail again. We are shipwrecked. The only hope we have of ever leaving this accursed place is to be seen by a passing ship, lest it be a pirate ship. I have undertaken to hide our cargo. As a loyal servant of the king, it is my duty. So he hid the treasure somewhere on this island. Okay. I don't remember how this one starts, but I'm pretty sure that's the... Nope, it's definitely not. This is and. Because that wasn't going to make sense. I think it's and. I think this is I. That might not be. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, okay. 7 ships. Set sail. And so 7 pieces shall open the seal. I have tasked each surviving... Wow. Ship's crew with hiding a single item. Its location known only to them and to me. Securing the treasure itself shall be my task alone. I write in English so that no one here with me will know how to find it. In this manner, any attempt to force the location of the treasure from my men will be fruitless.
These sections are still encoded, and in a very weird way. Maybe I should keep my eyes peeled for something that will help me break the code.
So we've decoded most of this. So I'll probably start the next video out by reading all of this, but we've decoded most of the journal. We just have these little sections that are special, and we can't decode those until we have something else. But yeah, I'll read that in the next video. Thanks for watching!